up, guys? Madden 17. Actually, well, that's probably good like that. No big deal there. And come on, let me edit. There it goes. I gotta edit the title. Put in Madden. Switching the title here. Let's see. Are you going to work? There it goes. Okay, that is work in there. So we are going to be doing a franchise. I have my Bears franchise over on YouTube. If you want to go check it out, it's just youtube.com/DarkPrometheus. Just the same screen name you see on here. I want to check out that franchise. I'll wait for a couple people that wanted me to come over here and stream for a little bit, which is cool with me. Let's actually get a couple things going on here. Because I can't sit here in the entire stream and just can't do it. With no music. But I'll probably be ending up putting this up on YouTube. So I'm actually going to change a couple things here. I think it's in settings. Let's put it at 60. You know what? Let's undo changes. If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet. And menu music. It's at 55. Stadium speakers down. Put the commentary at like, let's say 75. So what we're going to end up doing is a franchise for the Ravens. So, in this, the biggest thing we're going to try to do is rebuild that Ravens defense. The hardest part of that is going to be more than likely a middle linebacker position and possibly getting some coverage corners that can do something. I mean, coverage corners are definitely a big thing in Madden 17. If you don't have those, you're going to be destroyed all day long. and that's not always great. We'll go with the active rosters.
Welcome to franchise
The active
mode.
rosters is
The
a
best
lot
way to play
easier.
Preseason. Select the team you want to join.
What's going on, Legacy?
Choose the role you plan.
So we're gonna take the Ravens here. Yeah, I don't have a camera up at the moment. You're probably thinking just because it's dark in my room right now. It's like 15 till 11, so. Let's do a custom coach, and let's just let the game do it from there. We're gonna pull a strategist. We get better stuff from there. Hold up, we'll be Phil Rickard. I don't know how they come up with this, or Richard, or whatever you want to call him. Oh yeah, there's that beard. Let's go with that. Okay, so offensive playbook. Mark Trestman. I'm gonna just hope you don't suck. Your playbook was horrible for the Bears, but I'll just hope you don't suck. And Baltimore's defense, I do like. We're gonna start in the preseason. We'll play the moments in the preseason, and then probably end up playing every division game, and then any rival game outside, or any big game that I feel like outside. So we have that. League settings. I like to play on fast. Relocation, let everyone. Now, I've seen there's 2 players that are glitched out. It's a first-year player. I believe he's in the Bills, but he always gets cut, or maybe he's in free agency out of Oregon. Don't remember who it is. But no matter if you do a pre-existing injury, he always still has an ACL tear. But just to make it interesting, we'll turn the pre-existing off. We're allowed practice squad stealing, and just because the computer is sometimes stupid at making the progression, we'll say end of clock. We'll go 15 minutes on a 13-minute run, or 13-second runoff. I want to do the rosters. Don't care about tutorials. All right. And now let's start this. This is going to be somewhat difficult the first year, only because of the fact of we lost Darren Stewart last year, the year before. He went to Denver and won a Super Bowl over there, and we just don't have a great roster altogether. Let's look at our roster. And Ducase, So we got Ryan Mallett. So Flacco goes down. Mallett's our starter from there, and that just no. And Josh Johnson, we're definitely going to have to bring in a couple quarterbacks to figure our lives out, which means I might play a couple of preseason games. Forset's good. Telfair in real life is pretty decent. Javoris Allen, Terrence West is all right. Kind of Dixon, 2 rookies here. One of them may end up on the practice squad. Jusic, a good fullback. Steve Smith, so we're definitely going to have to pull in another number 1. Although Mike Wallace can really pull a number 1 if he needs to, but he is injury prone. So Kamar Aiken. We have Bashard Perryman, who's not too much of a sighting in most cases. Chris Matthews, Campiano. Okay, decent there. And wow, we got a lot of tight ends. Watson, Crockett Gilmore is pretty decent, but no one big in speed. Our biggest one is Darren Waller. She could be a beast in speed, but I think his catching needs to be put up. His awareness isn't all that great. He's got 77 catching. We can see what Darren Waller can do. Left tackle, we have the rookie Staley. He'll be a beast. Left tackle, John Urshile. Ooh, Jensen's a 75, so it Zuda retires. That's not too bad of an issue. Let's get to develop Jensen, but we might just draft a center. Yanda on the right side, and Dukas. Why, dude? Why? Why? Trust me, you gotta bring former Bears over here for Harbaugh to deal with. Wagner on the right side. Ooh, Alex Lewis. Can we maybe move Wagner? Who's on the left side? Urshaw, which we want to develop. Staley. We might develop Alex Lewis. That's a good point there. Jernigan, Lewis Moore. Lauren. Now here's our issue. Our pass rush is absolutely horrible. Besides, Jernigan's there. Oh, Brandon Williams is pretty decent. Willie Henry's behind him. Carl Davis. We got Doomerville, 10 years in the league. Chris Carter behind him. Victor Achi on the Stony Bridge. So middle linebacker. We do have some speed here. We might start Cavell Connor. But you also have Correa here as well. There's good speed. Just needs his awareness up. Suggs on that side. Behind Suggs, but 13 years. We're going to have to... 2 outside linebackers. 2 outside linebackers. A middle line... Wow. We got a lot of rebuilding to do with this. So Darius Smith. Matt Judon. Corner. Chase Wright, Will Davis, Kyle Arrington. You got Powers. Small roll. You got a couple. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is this. I know we do have Eric Weddle and Kendrick Lewis. So that is good. We're going to move Ladarius Webb back to being a corner. We're not going to have him be a strong safety. What's going on, King? Alright, so let's put him, and he's going to be a man-to-man corner too, so that works. He's not going to be all that fast, but we can deal with it. Let's put over Kendrick Lewis. Well, who has the better hit power? I like my strong safety. He's going to play deep. Well, tackle. Who's the better tackle? Because first strong safety. No, Legacy's in here. For some reason, it doesn't show him in there. It still shows him in the chat, though, King. For some reason. It's really weird. Okay, tackle. Well, they're both about the same. You know what, Kendrick Lewis, you're going to move over to strong safety. Oh, so it keeps on lagging? Okay. I know how to fix that. See, oh, yep, that's why. So yeah, Twitch is weird that if you don't have it downscaled, so. Are you having any issues with it, King? Well, better yet, I'm just going to make this easier. I'm going to restart the stream real quick, and I typically go at 720, but for some reason, it was down in my recording settings, which I record 1080. So, give me a second. I'll start and restart. Well, Legacy's having some issues. I don't want to be a dick about it. Oh, I didn't save the changes. Oh, okay. I do have Brooks here, second year player. Here's the funny part. So you might see an influx of Bears players that are put on this team just because I know how they play because of my Bears franchise. So you might see an influx there. Like I've seen, which is weird because the logic is still messed up, which is why I haven't started a franchise. I just want to see how it looks with this. Yeah, AP is hard to stop. I haven't luckily played him yet. I think we play him week 6 in my Bears franchise. Or it might be 7, just before a bye week, and then we play him like the end of the season. And yeah, I'm dreading that game. Like, absolutely. Okay, so there's a couple moves I want to make here. So, this is one thing you need to add next year's Madden. Is in your roster, it should tell you how many men you have on your team. The only way to see is here, in the trade portion. So I can sign 2 players. They really need to. I think there's one in like re-sign players too, but they really need it in like free agency. That it needs to show like in the top left or the bottom right saying, "Hey, you have this many players on the roster." That'd be nice. TJ Yates? No. Jimmy Clausen? The Jimmy Clausen era in the Ravens. Oh, do I really want to deal with that? And this is the thing I think it's funny is Mike Vick still at 15 years has a better deep throw. I might just go with Manuel or Manziel. Manuel. Wow. Do I want to deal with this? He's got good speed. His deep is horrible, but his short's decent. Here, I'll make this easier for you. Legacy, give me a second.